EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Houston Oilers. It's the marquee game of opening weekend, and off we go on a Sunday night on EA Sports. And this carries into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Their own 23-yard line.
They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
The pass.
And just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A good gain of 12 yards that time.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
They'll run on 1st down. Smart. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
35, the ball carrier.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
2nd and 7.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And he'll give it here to his running back.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
3rd and 3.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. Past the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
The kicker on for the extra point.
Well, it was 3rd down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
His guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick-6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
That didn't bother you too much last time.
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
At the 36-yard line.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. And to give this time to the tailback. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. 30, 10, touchdown, Houston. A great play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point attempt to follow here. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
First down going nowhere as he stopped right at the 25. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At the 25.
They'll try the left side. Lowry. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. It's rare that a man his size can at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about Tiny? You talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
A gain of 15.
Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15. They'll look to throw here on first down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. That's another gain of 15 on back-to-back plays.
Philadelphia.
First down, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. And he's going to keep it here. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Under a minute to go, clock running and a back-and-forth first quarter of play. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And he gets it down to the 32. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
32-yard line. An 8-yard pickup.
Now a carry for Sanders. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35.
Sometimes that's a danger of putting that jumbo set out there. You just get a lot of bodies massed in one location. You could wind up with 18, 20, maybe even all 22 in the box, and there's nowhere to run the football.
So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here. Now Sanders. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
After one, a 1-point game, 7-6.
Eagles 7. Oilers 6.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. On the counter now, it's Sanders. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It's a pickup of 4, but they're still a yard short here with 4th down, forthcoming. Now on 4th down, Doug Peterson turns it over to the field goal unit. This a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. And this one is right through. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. For the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. But you talked about the need for them to establish the run early. They've been able to do that here in the first half.
And that means that the whole offense has adopted that attitude and that persona. We're going to take care of this young quarterback. Let's all get together and run it and take the pressure off.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
At the 42-yard
8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a 10-yard pickup, and that's enough to move the chains.
48-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
The tackle made.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
2nd and 9 now. Open is Powell. That's complete. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 23. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. That is caught at the 7. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
On the play leads to 2nd and goal at the Eagles' 5-yard line.
A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. And give this time to the tailback. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He was trying to get his second touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a second. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. This Eagle defense, they won't give in without a fight. This is 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in Week 1. So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That's about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
23-yard line.
Now back to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle.
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And his guys have taken the lead. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his 2nd season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
They'll look to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. eluding the pressure right. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number one.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
He'll get this complete to Jalen Reagor. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number one. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 46-yard line.
Escaping the pressure right, and that's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Trying to lay one up deep. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. They'll throw now on the final play. Over the middle, it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
With the score.
So we've reached halftime here in our initial Sunday night telecast of the new season. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. And we'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone. And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try to figure out what is working, and call more of that. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a give, right side. Lowry. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
And it brings up
an important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Being chased out left. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion. There he goes, right side.
Oh, you got to feel it, baby.
Touchdown, Houston. Boy, he covered a lot of ground, 82 yards on the punt return. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead.
The kicker on for the extra point.
And we always talk about kick returns being so exciting. On kickoffs, punt return almost equally exciting.
And typically we talk about the kickoff return being the most exciting 10 seconds in football. Let's just cut it in half for a punt return and make it the most exciting 5 seconds in football. It's a great, glamorous, dashing play.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's there got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there. 75 yards. And the Eagles are back within a score. And sometimes those slants, they can be so tough to defend after the catch. It just happens so quickly.
And really, what gets set up there is how quickly everything happens. Ball's out of the hands of the passer in a hurry, and he just takes it and goes.
And he went all the way into the end zone. And this carries into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. They'll come out throwing here on first down. He's going to loft one, deep left, and then it's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A huge play there for Houston. 52 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He's able to force his way through one man, but he can muster only about a yard on the play. 2nd down. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now a handoff here to his running back.
Number 30.
And a short gain here down to the 22.
He was taken down.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made it.
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A 22-yard touchdown ground. And his guys are going to add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Flush to his right. Flushed it, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. 3rd from the shotgun. He'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. loss here as he's taken down. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. Making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. And that one makes this a 19-point game.
Makes the score Oilers 36, Eagles 17.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 46. They'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Eluding the pressure right. And down inside the 15 he goes. It's another 1st down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And this is caught on the sideline. But no, they'll say out of bounds. He caught it but was not in bounds. Incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
1st and goal.
And they're going to look to throw. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
2nd down and goal.
Now flags come in here. Looked like one of the Eagles might have moved. Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal. Here's Sanders. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the 4th quarter. This likely a must-have. 3rd and goal. They'll set up to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return.
They'll take over.
I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. Going to give this time to the tailback. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11.
At the 27-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. With it is Brown. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience. Flush to his right. That is incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down. The Eagles on 3rd down. Lacking much success. Just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he connects with Ertz. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
Philadelphia.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 47-yard line.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
And an Eagle first down.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Flushed out right. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the defense. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. Right back to him on first down. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line.
He's brought down
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
And 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Back to throw here. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 44-yard line. A nice pickup of 10 means that this drive will stay on track. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your...
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And his guys are going to add on to their lead.
The kicker on.
I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want. But there carries a little extra pressure with that as well because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, 2 sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Philadelphia.
He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Back to throw now on first down. This ball complete to Rager. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. But after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. And a throw right sideline is complete. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw again. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. back to throw again. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
First and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And this is really the start to the season that you're hoping for if you're a coach or a player. They've got the big lead here in the fourth quarter, and now can really take some time off the clock.
He's taken down at the 17-yard line.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
As an offensive coordinator,